Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before I introduce myself, I'd just like to share a small story because you'll see how the dots get connected. 23 years ago, I had a gap year at the British High Commission, and I was hired for 6 weeks to actually do some data clerk work. At that time, analog was huge, and the High Commission needed to basically move all their analog into digital folders. And my 6-week stint turned into 3 years. That says a lot. And within those 3 years, I managed to get my first mobile phone, which I think all of you will remember. I had my first Alcatel. And this Alcatel was being serviced by Safaricom. Safaricom at the time, in 2006, had 5 million subscribers. It had about a market share of around 60%. And, I also I pride myself in saying this because I was one of the co-founding members of Facebook as well, which is one of the leading social media platforms in the world. Saying all this, today Safaricom has turned 25. It has over 50 million subscribers in this country, and it's going beyond borders across. And if we just look at how it's evolving its vision, it's now, forget being a telco, it's now evolving to becoming a techco. So in 4 years from today, the vision is to become Africa's leading technology company. That said, I think the emerging trends that we want to talk about, Kenya's digital landscape is actually evolving rapidly. AI is no longer a buzzword that we talk about. AI has actually enhanced connectivity to boost efficiency, communication with our customers. It has transformed the retail space, the healthcare space, and also the manufacturing industry. And one of the things that has been incorporated within Safaricom is the M-PESA platform upgrade that happened last year, which is Fintech 2.0. That has basically been made possible to now have fraud detection done using AI. Some of the other benefits like tap and go will come into play. And the transaction speed has actually increased from 4,000 transactions per second to 6,000 transactions per second. So having that as in the fintech space, innovation at its core, one of the biggest edge that we have as Kenya, and we should pride ourselves in, is data centers. And Safaricom, and I think Smita, when we spoke earlier this week, you were asking me where I was heading to. I was actually heading to the Limuru data center. And it was my first time seeing the data center. I've never been in a data center before. It was my first time, and this campus is a 3-tier facility. It has the infrastructure that is state of the art, and it's being benchmarked according to global standards. So it also is ready in terms of the AI infrastructure. So in terms of hyperscaling it to other service providers, it's there and it's ready. And the vision is coming to life for Safaricom. And I think we can only benchmark it to the fact that we are shaping Kenya's future in the digital economy. The vision was, to become the Amazon of Africa. Whenever Safaricom does anything, they don't do anything small. It's got to be big and bold. And we tried and tested, and we failed. And I think there's no shame in saying when your business has failed, because you learn a lot from it. And we learned a lot from it because our fulfillment wasn't seamless. There was a lot of friction. Our vendors, they didn't understand what e-commerce was. So taking all those learnings into place, we have now reshaped Masoko, which is Safaricom's e-commerce platform, and focusing on the devices, having access to devices online. And it's not just having access to devices, but offering even financing. So when we're looking at pay-go partners or buy now, pay later options, that's going to be readily available online. When you're buying a device, the other layer that you want to have is insurance. Having device insurance is a key piece as well. And then you say, I bought my phone, I've got the device insurance, what else? I need to give that to you on a contract, right? So having all that come into play for Safaricom on an e-commerce channel is just creating an omni-channel for us in the end. So we're using our Safaricom shops as pickup locations, we're using G4S as well as other pickup locations, and this in turn is creating jobs. So the end goal is, for any business, not just for Safaricom, but for any business, if you have not created an online channel, you're missing out on a revenue opportunity, right? So you'll be giving jobs. That's from my experience, you'll definitely be opening doors for a lot of our Boda riders. You will be opening doors for content creators. I've got one of my content creators sitting at the back. And this is how we move forward. My parting shot, I'm going to follow your instructions. My one-liner is buy Kenya, build Kenya. By doing that, you will be transforming lives, to be honest. And that's the most impactful things that you could ever do. And being in the digital space now, and having an advanced digital journey that's being offered by Safaricom, just make it affordable, make it relevant, and we will prosper.